This is accounting on Excel with Amaka Ifebonando, and in this lesson we're looking at how to count matching rows between two columns. We have two columns here, column A and column B, and we have our invoice numbers listed from 1 to 7, and we have some cells also listed here with some invoice numbers that matches with the one in column A. And what we want to do in this lesson is to use the sum product formula that multiplies and later sums to get the number of cells that matches. That's number of cells that matches in each of this column, looking at it row after row. So we'll input the formula by starting with the equal to sum product. Double click on your sum product. So first of all, you put the 2 minus sign. I'll explain this later. And you open a parenthesis. Then you select the array. The first array is this array. And we're saying is which of these is equal to, the equal to sign. Okay, my array should stop at 17, not good. Is equal to this, right? The same 17. So I close the brackets, I close the parentheses, then enter. So we have 3. It returns 3, meaning that when you look at this row 10, is it the same with this row C10? Is the same with row E10? Row C11 is the same thing with row E11. Yes, 1. Row E12 is the same thing with row C12. Correct. The same thing you do for others. The number, that's the row number, have to be the same, right? The row number has to be the same. So when you look at the row from this point to this point, and from this point to this point, you see that we have 3 rows that matches, and that is why the formula returns 3. Right, so this is the formula just for further explanation. And this is the formula we typed in here. Now, this 2 negative you're seeing here, what it does is to coerce the formula to return 1 for through and 0 for false. So the first, this thing, that's our first row, is true. That is 11. If you look at C11 and E11 is true. The second row, that's the C12, is true. The third row, C13, we have invoice 03 and 09 is false. Then the fourth row brings invoice 04 and invoice 04 correct, true. The fifth row, invoice 05 and a blank false. It's the same thing, blank false. Same thing, invoice 07, blank false. So using this 2 negative, when we open the first parenthesis after we inputted our sum product formula, coerces this false to 0 and true to 1. So what it will bring, instead of bringing out true false, it now brings 1 for true and 0 for false. So when you count this, 1 plus 1 plus 0 plus 1, it brings out 3. So that's what has been that has happened behind this formula, and we can say 3. So that's how we go about counting rows that matches between 2 columns. I believe we've got value from this and hope to see you in our next lesson. Bye for now.